Welcome to the Couch Dynasty League. It's a 12-team league. We're doing our rookie draft this year. Last year was our startup draft. I came in second place, so therefore I have the second to last pick. I got the 11th pick. Enjoy. What's going on, fantasy football fans? I'm your host, Hussein the Brain, and you're watching The Couch. This is our rookie Dynasty League draft. We are doing the draft on Sleeper, and it has begun. Let's do it. All right, let's go. Who's going first? To be honest, I didn't do a lot of keeper and dynasty leagues. I knew I had to step up my game. So what better way to get better at this than to just keep doing them? So I've done a few keeper league drafts, and now I'm doing a few dynasty league drafts. It's a lot of fun, and I think this draft is going to be cool. Not too much pressure because it's only 4 rounds. I think Jordan, who won the league last year, I think he traded away all his picks. This is what they told me. I didn't even look at it to be sure. But I think he traded all his picks, and he only has 1 pick in this draft, and it's the very last pick. So he said he's just going to hop on the chat to trash talk, but he's just really not into this draft class. And I kind of see his perspective, but I think there's a lot of great rookies out there. N'Keal Harry, ranked number 1 on my Dynasty Rookie League. So let's bring up resources while we're rating on these guys to draft. And yes, 5 minutes is a very long time per pick, but it's only 4 rounds. Let's enjoy ourselves. And also, if you guys don't play a lot of Dynasty Leagues, there is way more trading. So in draft live trading, there's a lot of that going on, and just a lot more trading overall. So that's why you do want to bump up the time per pick. So a couple things I'm going to have up right here. I'm going to have the NFL draft tracker to show where players were drafted, what team they're on, just in case. I'm mostly having this just to see their draft capital. Rookies that were drafted higher, like Josh Jacobs, for example, drafted in the 1st round by the Raiders, you know he's going to get a really good shot at becoming the workhorse, or at least they're going to throw him out there as a starter day 1 and really push for him to get a start. Opportunity is everything, and so that's why I have the draft tracker up, just in case I need to know if I'm in between 2 players. 1 player was drafted in round 2, 1 player was drafted in round 4. I'm definitely going to go with the player that was drafted in round 2. Draft capital does matter. I got my dynasty rankings here, and these I haven't updated it since I posted it, but right after uploading this video, I will update it just to give me a little secret weapon. I didn't want everyone to know in this league who I'm drafting or not. Like Darrell Henderson, he's ranked 13 on my rookie dynasty rankings. I'm going to bump him up definitely, maybe like to the 7th spot or something, because his rank is way too low. I also have PFF's dynasty rookie rankings here. They also have Henderson ranked way too low, even lower than me, which is unacceptable. 1st pick overall, N'Keal Harry. I completely agree with that. Look, I would have went Josh Jacobs, but Josh Jacobs is not Saquon Barkley. It's just not the same thing. N'Keal Harry, Tom Brady's throwing in the ball, got drafted in the 1st round. Patriots, great situation. Okay, so that's the noise right there. Okay, it's not like a attendant noise, but it's like I don't know, it's annoying to me at least. People in the chat agreed when we did a little mock draft on here. So pick number 1 overall, N'Keal Harry. Number 2, Josh Jacobs. I mean, yeah, if Josh Jacobs was as talented as Saquon Barkley, I would have drafted him number 1. But I don't even know if Josh Jacobs is the best running back in this draft class. I mean, even if he is, it's super close between him and 3-4 other running backs. David Montgomery went number 3. Let's see who Chris takes.
Wow!
Oh, see, that's why I got the sound on Sleeper. Oh, little shocker. Little shocker. I love Kyler Murray, though. I'm not drafting Kyler Murray or any quarterback, I don't think, this draft, because I have Patrick Mahomes, young quarterback, super elite quarterback. When I consulted my dynasty, what do I call them? My entourage, people that play dynasty like 10 years, like every year they're into it. They were like looking at my team, especially on my team, like, don't draft any tight ends, don't draft any quarterbacks, because I got George Kittle, Saquon Barkley, and Patrick Mahomes. They're like, don't take a tight end, no matter what. Maybe in the later rounds, like round 3 or 4, maybe. Don't even worry about a quarterback. This year's draft class for quarterbacks isn't even that strong. I don't know what's going to happen with Will Greer, Cam Newton is there, Drew Lock. That's cool, but I don't know about that. Don't really trust that. I'm not huge on Haskins anyway. Playing on Washington, basically a cursed franchise. I'm not too high on him. No matter what situation he landed in, and landing in Washington, I just don't see that as, let's say, the best situation anyhow. Definitely a bit of a shocker. Wow, Kyler Murray pick number 4. Hey, I had him ranked number 7. He might drop down to 8 or 9 when I'm done, but updating my rankings. But man, he's going to be a stud. They're going to be throwing the ball a lot and early, and then they're going to have garbage time, or they're going to be down in the 4th quarter, throwing the ball some more, and they're going to be running a ton of plays. Like, they're going to be hurrying up, running a ton of plays, throwing. On top of that, you have Kyler Murray, who is going to get his rush yards no matter what, whether there's a couple designed runs in the game plan, or he's scrambling, or he's going to see, like, he's just super talented. He's super quick, super fast, just extremely talented runner and talented passer too. I am very high on Kyler Murray. Of course, you have to worry about the O-line, no doubt about it. But this is a dynasty league, okay? So maybe the O-line is vastly improved next year. Look at the Colts. O-line sucked for several years. Andrew Luck was injured for several years. Now, O-line, one of the best in the league. Andrew Luck doesn't even need to scramble or run around. He's a pretty athletic guy. He's actually a very athletic guy for his size, but he doesn't need to run at all now. He could just step up into the pocket because his interior line is so good. And maybe that's what's going to happen with the Cardinals in a year or two. This year, they got all the receivers and quarterbacks. They got the air raid package drafted. Next year, they're going to be going after offensive linemen, probably. That's how I see it. I mean, they got the QB, they got the RB, they got the wide receivers. So they just need an O-line and a defense. I'm not, I could care less about the Cardinals, but I'm just talking fantasy-wise. It's at least, at least doable. And I definitely don't hate on Schaefer taking Kyler Murray at 4. Number 5, Miles Sanders. I think he slipped. Miles Sanders is extremely talented running back. I'll say Sanders at 5. That sounds nice. Okay, so it went N'Keal Harry, number 1. Number 2, Josh Jacobs. Number 3, David Montgomery, Chicago Bears rookie running back. Then number 4, Kyler Murray. Number 5, Miles Sanders, Eagles running back. He will be in a little bit of a committee, but it hasn't really phased talented running backs for the Eagles. Like J.J. didn't really, he hardly even touched the ball, really, if you compare him to other workhorses, but he did so well. He did better than with half the touches, he did better on the Eagles than he did on the Dolphins. So that goes to show you, if you're on a good team, good offense with a good O-line, running backs go a long way. So Miles Sanders will be in a committee, but not in a big one. Like, I don't see Jordan Howard as really getting in the way of Miles Sanders. Not at all. I own Jordan Howard, by the way. So just to know how unbiased I am. Terrible pick last year. Kind of why I lost, I'd say. I mean, I'm going in the Super Bowl with Saquon, Patrick Mahomes, and George Kittle. I'm like, I think I'm going to win this. But no. I don't know how I lost. I think Patrick Mahomes just had an average game. And, my team just got used to having Patrick Mahomes put up 30 fantasy points for every game. And I think that game he just had a mediocre game. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I think it was like 300 yards and 1 touchdown. It just was unacceptable. Just not good. Some like 16 or 19 fantasy points. Why do I remember this stuff? DK Metcalf. That's what I'm talking about. He's so good. TJ Hockenson. Oh! Okay. This draft class is weird. Maybe I should have traded all my picks. I know who I want. My number 1 guy I'm really going for is Devin Singletary. So let me see if you guys can see that. So he's ranked kind of low here. Devin Singletary, I'm going to add him to the players I'm watching. That's my watch list. I like Singletary. I like Isabella. I'm a Niner fan. I think they're going to be a great team this year. But I'm not messing with any Niners running backs nor wide receivers. George Kittle's good. Jimmy Garoppolo's decent. I'm not messing with that. It's going to be because there's no Julio Jones there. So they're going to spread the ball, man. They got a lot of weapons, and all of them are good. I mean, Kittle's super elite. Other than that, all of them are really good, but not great. So it's like, why would you make Coleman a workhorse? Why would you make McKinnon a workhorse? Really, why would you make Breida a workhorse unless you're trying to sell high on him as a, you know, the 49ers franchise? Also, they got so many wide receivers, man. Deebo Samuel's, you know, huge fan of Deebo Samuel's. They drafted another wide receiver, Jalen Hurd. They got Dante Pettis. Like, they just got too many weapons. Marquise Goodwin, you know, post hype sleeper as you call it. Marquise Brown, I need to queue him up. Definitely. So Skoat. Oh, Skoat got sniped. Oh, that was so smart. Yes. That was smart. That was smart. That was smart. Oh, that was so smart. Skoat, by the way, drafted Todd Gurley, and so Darrell Henderson would have been an amazing, sweet handcuff for him. So Skoat did get sniped one pick before he got Darrell Henderson. I'm on the clock. Oh my God, I have Devin Singletary and Marquise Brown. This is so sweet. I mean, I guess another sweet one would have been Darrell Henderson, but no way he's making it past all those picks. And Skoat, who owns Todd Gurley. So, man, I got to go Devin Singletary here. I'm just a huge fan of his, and this is Dynasty. I can afford to wait. It might take a year. That's cool. I don't think it'll take more than a year. LaShawn McCoy's on the way out. Frank Gore's there. You know, he's 35 years old. I absolutely love Devin Singletary. I got to take him here. And you know what, guys? I'm really hoping I can get Hollywood Brown on the way back. If not, I might go Mecole Hardman, or I might go Andy Isabella. I just think that I only want one running back here, and I got to take him. No way around that. And so I'm going to get a wide receiver on my next pick, and I'm going Devin Singletary. He is super talented. He's basically like LaShawn McCoy. Like, that's his comparison. He is super amazing. Oh my God, I'm just so happy to get Devin Singletary. I didn't know rookie draft would be this fun. It's awesome. It's less stressful too because it's only 4 picks. Let's do it, baby. Woo! Yeah, baby! Devin Singletary, let's do it! 3 wide receivers on the board. Let's see. Which one? I love all 3. Hollywood Brown. Because I know, and you know, you're thinking, oh, he's on the Ravens. He's got Lamar Jackson. There's nowhere to go but up when it comes to Lamar Jackson's passing. He can't do worse than he did his first year. Also, they need wide receivers. Hollywood Brown's going to go into that number 1 role right away, whether it be reverses, screen passes. You know, maybe he plays running back a couple times. You know, they're going to be running a lot of crazy plays, a lot of slants, cross routes. He can go deep too. He can go, you know, everything, man. He can do it all. It's going to be weird, but it's going to be fun. And I like the talent there. So my real knock on Hollywood Brown is not that he's on the Ravens and I'm worried that Lamar Jackson's there. My real knock on him is his size. The man is super tiny, and that's going to be worrisome. Antonio Brown's cousin, though, I think I got to do it. I mean, if not, I absolutely love Andy Isabella, and I absolutely love, well, I don't really like Mecole Hardman, but that could be Tyreek Hill's replacement. Okay, so Hardman's off the board. So I love Isabella as a wide receiver. I love Hollywood Brown as a wide receiver. So I'll be very happy with either one. I mean, I can't. Why would I get emotional? I think I'm going to go Hollywood Brown first. I'm going to have to do that. And then right after that, I got Isabella. I have Isabella and Marquise Brown. I'm going to put JJ Arcega-Whiteside a couple picks, a couple ranks lower. Okay. What's going on? Noah Fant is still available.
Yeah.
What's going on? Is anybody on the clock? Oh, what is this? Oh, I thought this was a snake. Oh, it's not a snake draft? Dang. I didn't know this wasn't a snake draft. I know a lot of Dynasty leagues do it this way, but I didn't know. I thought ours was going to be a snake draft. Oh, there it goes. Somebody took Hollywood Brown, so I'm going to take Andy Isabella. Well, apparently, this is not a snake draft. I know a lot of Dynasty leagues don't do snake. Do, you know, more like the real NFL. Whatever. I look stupid on the video, but it doesn't really affect my drafting. It is what it is. I would have drafted Singletary anyway. Now, all I'm doing is just hoping I can get Andy Isabella. I got like, what, 2% chance he's going to be there. It's just not going to happen. Well, that's all I wanted. I just wanted one good wide receiver. Should just traded away all my picks. This is garbage. This is I mean, this is essentially a round 3 pick by the time it gets to my turn. All the good rookies are gone, so just have to swing for the fences and draft, you know, players that might get their chance. Come on, I got 2% chance. I've beaten the odds more in real life. Okay? I've done this. Okay? I've beaten the odds. Okay, 5% chance. Let's go, baby! Come on! How's it good? Wait, did it just got past the dude who drafted Kyler Murray. Wow, that's insane. Justice Hill. Okay, I get it. I get the upside there. I get that he's fast. He's got a home run ability. And Mark Ingram's what, like 29, something like that. So, no way. How would you, if I drafted Kyler Murray, 100% my next pick is going to be Andy Isabella. I don't care if I need a running back because all the good running backs are taken. It's really, Josh, it's really Jacobs, Montgomery, Sanders. Those are like the main, and Henderson too. I mean, I think Singletary's amongst the discussion there. But really after those 4 or 5 guys, it's over. So I don't know why you took Justice Hill. This is the same guy, I believe, right here, Schaefer. I would have definitely took Andy Isabella. Ah! Crap. Every time I talk trash, it happens. Dang. Ah! Ah! I have to draft Noah Fant. Oh, I'll just draft this guy. Thought it would be a snake draft. We just transferred our league over to Sleeper because it's a little better for Dynasty, and still getting used to it. So I just did not know. I should decide who I'm gonna pick. I could go Noah Fant. I don't really want a tight end. I could go. Let's see. Damian Harris. These are just, you know, these are long-term guys for sure. I like Raquel Armstead. There's Fournette's not to be trusted. We all know that with his suspensions, benchings, and injuries. Let's see what I got. Gotta go JJ, Fant. Parris Campbell got drafted way earlier, right? Yeah, first rounder for sure. Expected. And Deebo went. Mecole Hardman went. So I guess Hakeem Butler, Damian Harris. Yeah, something like that. Make this a little bigger for the video. I guess I'll just start queuing up. There goes Noah Fant, second best tight end off the board. I'll give this dude all my draft picks for Isabella. Okay, I'm looking at Damian Harris, and since it was my genius idea to make this 5 minutes per pick, definitely think I'll take the time to see who else we got. Irv Smith, that's a good one, but I'm not going to go for a rookie tight end with George Kittle. Not going to do it. Stay disciplined. Damian Harris, Hakeem Butler, who I like, but that's just another Cardinals wide receiver. They're going to be spreading the ball a lot. You know, he might be the number 3 wide receiver there. It's just really not that attractive. I think that's really it. I'm just going to go Damian Harris. Wow. Let's go Damian Harris. And Sony Michel's a baller. but don't know about his knees much. Damian Harris was drafted highly. He's not a guy I'm going to be starting anytime soon at all, but we shall see. If he does good, I'll probably try to trade him because he is a Patriots running back. Two guys I'm really looking at: Deontay Johnson, wide receiver, Steelers, Irv Smith. Guess I'll click that. Alexander Madison with Dalvin Cook's injuries. Miles Boykin should be a starter. Jay Sternberger. Raquel Armstead for sure. And Bryce Love. Maybe Dexter Williams. Riley Reed. What about Dawson Knox? That's ranked pretty low for a team that needs a tight end. I got him ranked pretty low. Let's see where PFF has him ranked. PFF has him ranked even lower. He wasn't drafted early. I think that's one big reason. Let's see where he was taken. Dawson Knox taken round 3, pick 33. So what is that? Essentially round 4, basically. Yeah. So that'd be good for my 4th pick, but not my 3rd. Rodney Anderson, Skoat sniped him. Bengal, of course. I just really wanted a wide receiver, and I practiced this. I practiced doing Dynasty rookie drafts, mock drafts, but I did it in Snake. So I was always crushing. I was always able to get Hollywood Brown. I was able to get Isabella or Mecole Hardman, but no, I couldn't even get one. I couldn't get a wide receiver I liked. I mean, even Hakeem Butler I was considering was taken before, and also JJ, I couldn't get him. It is what it is. So I'm thinking RB here, and then my 4th pick would be a tight end or a wide receiver, I'm thinking. So I'm really considering Vikings running back Madison, Jaguars running back Rock, Packers running back Dexter Williams, and also have Bryce Love, Washington's running back here. So it's between those 4 running backs. I'm sure at least one will get taken. There's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 picks before my pick. So I guess I'll still be happy if even one of them is available. I'll be happy. I definitely want another running back. Running back's my weakness. I got pretty much great team all around. No super elite wide receivers on my squad, but I do have some really good wide receivers, just not super elite. Let me see if I can see my team right now. So this is my team right here. Patrick Mahomes, Saquon Barkley, Chris Carson, Stephon Diggs, Corey Davis, George Kittle, Robbie Anderson, no kicker, Browns D, CJ Anderson, Jordan Howard, Wayne Gallman, handcuffed to Saquon, Elijah McGuire, might try to trade him to Le'Veon Bell owner, Ronald Jones, yeah, a little spicy, huh? Maybe too spicy. Adam Humphries, Danny Amendola, just picked him up for no reason. Deshaun Hamilton, Cortland Sutton, MBS, Patriots D, and on my IR I got Jack Doyle and Will Dissly. So tight end game strong, quarterback game. I don't really have any holes, but I think if one of my running backs were to get injured, I'm kind of screwed here. Not too many good. I don't have a lot of depth. Like, my team is really good. I do know that, but definitely need more running backs. That's how I see it, at least. Okay, so Alexander Madison just got picked. Vikings running back. Definitely was considering him. Let me zoom out just one. So it's between Rock, Love, and Dexter Williams. I'm really hoping for Rock Armstead. Let's go. Let's do it. Come on. Let's go. 2 picks. I just need Rock Armstead. Let's do it. Nobody has faith in Fournette. If you have faith in Fournette, that means you own Fournette. That's it. That's just because you own him from last year. Elijah Holyfield. Let's go. One more pick, baby. Rock Armstead. Let's do it. We all know Fournette's not dependable. He's not. If he was, he'd be a first rounder. Even he's not. He's going in like round 3, early round 3 in redraft leagues. No! Sniped. Damn it. Why'd I have to finish second place? Barely won any cash last year. I mean, I guess I got to consider with the Steelers, got to consider Dante Johnson. I got him ranked pretty high. I don't know, dude. I think I'm going to have to go with Dante Johnson. I think he's just ranked so high, and he might get his opportunity with the Steelers really only having one wide receiver that's super locked in there, and that's Juju Smith-Schuster. I think all the other positions are a little. I mean, yeah, pretty much. I mean, compared to any other team, I'd say they only got really one wide receiver that's locked and loaded right there, and that's Juju. Since I got time, might as well check out the depth chart. James Washington and Juju, and we have Moncrief. Sure, that's their top 3 right there. I think that's pretty much settled. And then Tevin Jones, Eli Rogers. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Dante Johnson. Let's do it. PFF ranks him high. I don't know about Dexter Williams. I mean, he's cool, but I think I'll go with Dante Johnson. I think Jalen Hurts too risky for me. He can blow up. He can be good, but I don't think there's going to be consistency here. Dante Johnson, one injury, or maybe he'll be starting even this year. So maybe next year. I think that's a good pick. Let's just go with that. Balance it out a little bit. Wow. Chris is saying, I have Aaron Jones and Jamal Williams, so it only makes sense for me to take Dexter. Yeah, I mean, Dexter was the pick there, and especially since you have Aaron Jones and Jamal Williams, Dexter can easily take over that number 2 role and replace Jamal Williams. So that's an easy choice. And no matter what happens, you have you got that handcuff there. Like, that was a no-brainer. Dante Johnson, where was he drafted? How early did he go? People are a little bit surprised in the chat that Dante Johnson fell. Well, he was drafted kind of not early, but not late either. Early round 3, which is pretty decent draft stock compared to a lot of. I mean, he was drafted. It seems like 2 picks after DK Metcalf, for instance. Maybe 4 picks after Andy Isabella. This dude out here drafting Will Grier and Dwayne Haskins. How bad's your quarterback situation, man? Drew Brees. Okay, he's good, but he's old. I get it. Okay. Yeah, that's it. I guess you do have to take a quarterback for your future in Dynasty.
Come on!
Ah, crap. What the heck was that? This guy just left in the middle of the draft, I guess. Best auto pick ever. I almost forgot. I like Mike Weaver as Zeke's handcuff. Oh my god. He is not ranked here. Almost forgot. I'm taking Weaver. Can't believe Skoat left after his 3rd pick or whatever it was. And then, or his 2nd pick, whatever. And then this dude gets auto pick Jay Sternberger. Unbelievable. How'd you get Jays, man? Whatever. At least that had me realize that I like Weaver. So I think Weaver's going to be Ezekiel Elliott's handcuff. I think he might slide through the cracks here. Actually, I believe he's going to slide through on this pick. I just didn't want to jinx myself every time I talk up a player, he gets sniped. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think he's going to fall one more pick because he's not ranked here. And that's an incredible pick with a small suspension maybe coming, and still Zeke, if he gets injured, having his backup on that offense with that offensive line is going to be amazing. And I got him, assuming I get him, and I got the Jets running back. What's his name? Elijah McGuire. That's right. Elijah McGuire. I could use those guys as trade bait to Bell owners and Zeke owners if need be. If not, I'm happy keeping them. Getting Zeke's possible handcuff, possibly the number 2, probably the number 2 running back on the Cowboys in round 4, basically the last pick of our rookie draft. That's pretty good. Let's do it, baby. Weaver. Yes. Oh, Hunter Renfrow. That's a great pick. I mean, like, for this late, like, he's probably the number 5, number 6 wide receiver on the depth chart, but could easily be number 3 or number 4, if not this year, next year. That's still pretty good. So I'm going Mike Weaver. Got to do it. I'm just really confident. I'm just really happy about this pick. Let's go. Wow. Shut up. Don't make fun of me. Don't make fun of my pick. So Mr. Irrelevant is Jordan. Beat me last year in the Super Bowl. Hates this draft class. He went Emmanuel Hall. Okay. Awesome. All right. So a couple, I'm not going to give team grades or anything like that. I think it's a bit ridiculous for a 4-round rookie draft. And plus, you got to keep in mind who these players had, this and that. But I will go over some picks that stood out. N'Keal Harry, absolutely love him. I think he's a number 1 overall dynasty player, especially with these running backs being like, there's no Saquon Barkley this year. That's the best way to put it. Josh Jacobs, David Montgomery, great pick. Kyler Murray went early. But like I said, can't say enough good things about him. Miles Sanders got him late. He slipped about 1 or 2 picks. Probably 1 pick. He's usually ranked number 4, sometimes number 3. DK Metcalf, absolutely love the upside with him. Went just a tad early, I guess. But you go DK Metcalf here once these, top 4 guys are picked, right? Harry, Jacobs, Montgomery, and Sanders. And it would have been kind of cool if you had Russell Wilson, but it doesn't look like you do. So I think that would have been a better pick if you had Russell Wilson. TJ Hockenson went a bit, I wouldn't even say early, because that's the one tight end that I would go for if I needed a tight end. And let's see what outside has as a tight end. Scroll around, right? Kyle Rudolph, you basically have no tight end, so I do like that pick. I don't really try to get rookie tight ends too much, but that's the one you go for, and that was a great pick there. You could have went Darrell Henderson. I like it. I like it either way. I can't hate on that. And Darrell Henderson, Darrell Henderson and Kyler Murray were hype. That was the 2 hype picks right there. Darrell Henderson got sniped 1 pick before Skoat, who owns Todd Gurley. So I like that. Add a little bit of excitement in the video. Add a little bit of excitement in the draft. And then Skoat gets A.J. Brown, Parris Campbell. That's pretty good. I got my pick. Hey, as long as I got Devin Singletary or Darrell Henderson, or, a pick like that, I'm be very happy. And I am. So it is what it is. Mecole Hardman. Yeah, I get that. He's going to be in a great situation with Patrick Mahomes. And Tyreek Hill, maybe suspended 0 games, maybe 6 games, maybe suspended an entire year. Maybe the Chiefs cut him. Maybe he never plays it down in the NFL. I have no clue what's going to happen with Tyreek. No clue. I guess just if you wanted to give kind of like an average, just expect him to miss 6 games. I don't know, 8 games, something like that. Like I said, he could miss a year, could miss more, maybe gets cut. Future is just completely up in the air with Tyreek Hill and his future with the Chiefs and with the NFL. Who knows? So I get that. Hollywood Brown, that's who I wanted. Deebo Samuel, like I said, with Niners receivers, I don't like him in Dynasty. I don't like him in fantasy, okay? In real life, I like him. I love the pick the Niners made. They're going to spread the ball a lot, though. So that's why I wouldn't like Deebo Samuel. Andy Isabella, man, how could you not get him? I love Andy Isabella. Could easily be the number 1 wide receiver next year. Not this year. That's Christian Kirk. A little bit of Larry Fitzgerald. Next year, Andy Isabella. I actually project Andy Isabella to be the number 1 wide receiver next year, if not in 2 years. And by then, they might even have an O-line, guys. So, hey, watch out. Andy Isabella slipped I don't like Justice Hill. I mean, I don't know how you don't pick Andy Isabella, man. I don't care who your team is. Justice Hill is more like, you know, going, it should have been going like way later, you know, like after JJ. Overall, man, it was a fun draft. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. All the picks are written down in the description below. I also have my rookie dynasty rankings fully updated. I will be putting out more dynasty content, more fantasy football content really soon. I'm working on this YouTube set, moved offices, so thanks for bearing with me. I'm gonna put some more stuff in the background, be uploading lots more content. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. That's Fantasy Couch. Just click on one of these icons here, it's gonna appear. We'll also have a second YouTube channel, Fantasy Couch Podcast. Make sure you subscribe to both of those. Like this video or dislike it, and I'll see you on the next video.